Hi fans of high quality entertainment. Always set up before you start a video, because people don't want to sit around watching you set up and make funny faces. Now, in the last week or two, some people have asked me, sending me messages on Facebook or by email, are you going to review the new Paul McCartney collection called Pure McCartney? And I said, no, I've already got 80% or more of the songs that are on the discs, so why would I? Leave me alone and stop writing to me. That's what I said to them. And I bought it. I saw it today. I looked it over. And I said to myself, self, you have to buy that and add it to your collection. And so I'm going to just kind of quickly go through each song that's on the, this is the deluxe version. There's also a 2 CD version. This is a 4 CD version with a nice little booklet with it. And so I'm going to tell you what the positives and the negatives of this collection. The positives are, I like the format. It's just, it's not like some of his big deluxe box sets, which are very nice, but they're kind of awkward to handle. So this is nicely put together. It comes with a little booklet, a little foreword by Paul, some nice pictures. Probably his best look. Another thing I like is there are certain albums of his that still haven't been currently remastered, like Wildlife. There's quite a few actually, but probably my favorite that hasn't been newly remastered is London Town, which I'm looking forward to someday it being remastered. It was remastered in the 90s. And of course, with all of the songs Paul McCartney's recorded in his solo career and with Wings, there's going to be fans that, oh, I wish this was included, or why was this song put on? Nobody's going to be 100% happy. What I'll say is that the one song I wish had been included is, I think, one of his most underrated ones, House of Wax. And but it isn't on here. So there's disc 1. I also like the way the discs are packaged in there. And pretty easy to get out, unlike some collections. The other thing I'm kind of disappointed in is I was hoping that he would write a little blurb for each of the songs that were chosen. But there is nothing. There's just, who produced it and the year and the musicians used on the tracks. So let's go through the songs, if you're still with me. If you're not with me, let me know. I'll rate these out of 10 quickly. And if I give the song a 10, it just means I love the song and there's nothing I would change about it, and also I'm not tired of it. Maybe I'm amazed. A 10. Heart of the Country. A 10. Warm and Beautiful. 7. Listen to What the Man Said. A 10. Dear Boy. A 10. Silly Love Songs. Especially love the bass in that. A 10. The Songs We Were Singing. The Song We Were Singing. A 10. Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey. A 10. Early Days. A 10. Big Barn Bed. I always used to think it was called Big Barn Red. Silly me. Another Day, a 10. Flaming Pie, a 10. Jenny Wren, a 10. Too Many People, a 10. Let Me Roll It. Great song, but I tire of it easily, so I can't give it a 10. I would give it a 8 out of 10. And New. Probably one of my least favorite songs on his album, New. I'll give it a 8 out of 10. So that's just disc 1. Disc 2, Live and Let Die, a classic, a 10. English Tea, a 10. Mull of Kintyre, a 10. Save Us, the opening song from New, a 10, really strong. My Love, love the guitar solo in it. Otherwise I wouldn't give it a 10, but with that guitar solo, it's a 10. Now, Bip Bop isn't a great song. It's annoying, and at the same time it's catchy as hell. So I'll give it a 7. Let Him In, a 10. 1985, a 10. Calico Skies, a 10. Hi Hi Hi, a 10. Waterfalls, a 10. And before I bought the newly remastered version of McCartney 2 a year or two ago, I never cared for most of the songs on the album, but now I do. And yeah, a 10. Band on the Run, never been one of my favorite Paul McCartney songs. It's good though. I'll give it an 8. Appreciate, I really appreciate it. I give it a 10. Sing the Changes, a 7. Arrow Through Me, one of the better songs from Back to the Egg. I'll give it an 8. Every Night, a 10. Junior's Farm, a classic, a 10. Mrs. Vanderbilt, a 10. That's only half of this. Disc 3, Say Say Say, 2015 remix with Michael Jackson. Kind of catchy, but kind of mawkish too, and I don't know, a 7. My Valentine, 7. Pipes of Peace, not one of my favorites. Kind of pretty corny. I'll give it a 5. The World Tonight. At this moment, I don't even remember the song, so I can't read it. I'd have to listen to it again. Souvenir, I remember. Is that from New? If that's the song from New, then yeah, it's a 10. Look, my memory's going. I'm 58, okay? Where am I? Dance Tonight, a 10. Ebony and Ivory with Stevie Wonder. Once again, corny and mawkish, but catchy. A 6. Fine Line, probably one of my least favorite songs from my favorite Paul McCartney album, Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, but I still love it. I'll give it an 8. Here Today, a 10. Press, not a bad song. It's got that 80s production, mainly because it was produced in the 80s. I'll give it a 7. Wanderlust, 9. Wine, Dark, Open Sea, I don't even remember. I think that's from his one of his albums with Flood. Beautiful Night, 5. Girlfriend, excellent, a 10. Queenie Eye, a 10. We All Stand Together. I'd have to listen to that again. I can't read it. Disc 4, Coming Up, a 10. Too Much Rain, from Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, a 10. Good Times Coming, Feel the Sun. I'll have to listen to that, because I have not listened to this whole thing yet, but I know most of these songs. So I do apologize if I missed a song or two. Goodnight Tonight's a 10. Baby's Request. It's when he does those 50 kind of songs. It's okay. It's a 6. With a Little Lux a 10. Little Willow's a 10. Only Mama Knows, one of his more recent rockers. Well, from a few years back, but still kind of recent. A 10. Don't Let It Bring You Down from London Town is a 10. The Backseat of My Car is a 10. No More Lonely Nights. It's not bad. It's a 7. Great Day is a 8. Venus and Mars Rock Show, not one of my favorites, but it's good. I'll give it an 8. Temporary Secretary, a 10. Hope for the Future. Another one I gotta listen to. And Junk from McCartney, a 10. So that's my 95% review of pure McCartney. I would love your thoughts on the tracks on this, your favorites and least favorites, and if you have this, if you're going to buy it. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.